Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. Today we'll be doing CampWoodwind on Nightmare Solo, doing a perfect game. As you probably have noticed and you see now, let's wait for him. As you can see, I have some mixed tiers because I'm still leveling up after prestiging. So I don't have the headlight. This is the video camera, the tier 1. Which means I will have to go around with the torch, at least at the start for the moment. Another reminder, I'm playing with push to talk, and that's solely for the purpose of being able to talk to you during hunts. To be able, if I need to tell you something immediately. Now, I think I saw an orb over there. Maybe. Actually, I'm not so sure. Having low tier stuff really doesn't stop you from getting a perfect game in any way. It can simply, make it a little harder. And quite frankly, I used to really love this map back when the tent glitch was a thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, it's whatever. You don't even need to know, it's not important. But the point is, I used to like it a lot. I don't like it as much anymore. I consider it probably, in terms of like finding the ghosts and everything, probably one of the hardest maps, because it just happens, in my case personally, to have the tendency to jump from one place to another constantly, and the rooms aren't like very precise in where the location is and the limits. We were saying we can cross out Hantu right off the bat because it just turned on the breaker. The Hantu, physically, coding wise, it cannot turn on the breaker ever. Behavior wise, it can't mean anything for sure, but it could be a djinn trying to turn it on so it can use its ability. Now, let's go. We already found the bone. The bone is also very difficult to find here. Sometimes it gets bugged, so that's also part of it. Cursed possessions. We would have the tarot cards on this table. We would have the music box over here. Let's turn on the light here, see how she reacts to that. Mirror against the tree. Voodoo doll is a little buggy, but yeah, it's under this area. Sometimes it's inside of the tent, but it's roughly this area. Monkey paw is right here next to the marshmallows. Summoning circle and Ouija board are both over here. Summoning would be down here, and Ouija board between this stuff, in this empty space here. Let me think, did I forget a cursed possession? I don't think so. And we already got 2 pieces of media out of that. And we can also confirm that it is not a phantom based off that. Also, if you didn't know, if you take a video of the ghost will appear in the little frames here, but it will not appear after you're done recording. So after you technically have the recording, the ghost is gonna disappear if it's a phantom. But also, we took a photo as well. She is not in the photo, so she is in the photo, sorry. She is in the photo, so she's not a phantom. We can think that it's this area over here. So actually, for now, I'm gonna throw this. She turned on a light, so we can cross out the mare. Also, I don't know what our objectives are. Sound recording, perfect. Cleanse the area, and sanity. Beautiful. Now we start immediately with a cruci. Actually, we should be chilling, unless it's a ghost that, one of the ghosts that lowers your thingy a lot, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't fully remember, so I'm not even gonna. I believe the Oni would be. Now she's in this area. I do believe she's outside. The temperature is kinda the same everywhere. Oh, okay. See, this is the problem, because that is an entire room. This is a room up until that. Yeah, this is our room. Okay. This is a normal sound. We're gonna start bringing in our stuff. I'm super late for this, but we're putting it there. Are you here?
From behind.
Okay, we can also record that. We can take a photo thingy. Let's take a photo. Let's take a, yeah. Are you here? Are you close?
In a way.
Perfect. Ooh. I might have seen dots. I'm not sure. Wait. I think she just opened a tent somewhere else, which either she just happens to be roaming a lot. See, oh, it didn't count it? Oh, dang it. That's so silly. And the video camera. We'll go back for the photo camera in a second. I just want to place this down. This is the same event, unfortunately. So we're gonna grab this. And we're gonna go back in. I'm kinda leaning towards twins. But we'll find out. I'm gonna turn this back on because I kinda need it. We have this. Check the temp. Oh, maybe I saw my breath. That would actually check out. That would make sense. Are you here? Are you close? Are you here? Are you close? Are you far? Are you here? Maybe that's why the temperature is a little higher. Are you changing room? Is also a question that I might have to ask. Unfortunately, I have the tier 2 thermometer, which doesn't help tons. She might be moving. Let's try with just one pile of salt. I do think that she's moving. That was me. This is where she evented. No. In this one? No. Just here. Just outside here. I'm not gonna do it right now, but we can cross out Gorio. I'm not doing it right now simply because I don't want to open the journal right now just to do that, but we can cross out Gorio because it changed room. Yes, it used to be Banshee as well. No more. The Banshee can change your room now. There she is. I just want to get the motion sensor and the salt. Okay. No UV for the moment. Cold but not freezing. We know we have a spirit box. Oh no, that was me, okay. Now it's pretty much getting the media that we need and getting the evidence that we need. Now, generically speaking, not in our case, it could be still an Obake because she kept walking, or a mimic, and she didn't leave UV. Obake skip UV, or if you're playing on a custom that has like a percentage or probability of UV. So generically speaking, I always try to check it more than once, and we will. But with UV, we really only have 2, which actually turns into just 1. So we can wait for that. That's why I'm not right now. Also, we can cross out Wraith. As we said, we can cross out Wraith because it's stepped in salt. Let's put down the other dots as well. I'm gonna put them with the motion sensor, around the motion sensor, maybe both. So that when it does trigger it, we know where to be looking. Put this one here. It is a different event, we can record that. I don't know if it, yeah, I recorded it. Perfect. Okay. We're putting double of everything just to give her more space, more probability simply of interacting with items. Stuff like books, especially when lower tier, the ghost could have ghostwriting and it just happens to not be actually directly interacting with it. So if you put both books, you just raise, you know, the chances that you get the book. Thank you. I lost my photo camera.
Get out.
Is this a duplicate? Yes. Yep. Exactly what we were talking about just now. Crazy. Okay. I think we have a potential problem. I don't know where. Oh no. Okay. I brought 2. Good. Okay. So we have ghostwriting, which lowers it to this 4. So we are nightmare. These are our 2 evidences. We can easily cross out these 2 in a little bit. And we also are fairly lucky because we have this average sanity below 25. So this helps us know when we're actually pretty low or not. Just because I'm gonna take this, I don't think it's a Moroi because it did talk to me in the spirit box. So the Moroi curses you. And it didn't in this case, which is interesting. It's peculiar, because I would probably already be at 25. But we also don't know exactly my sanity, so, you know, keeping it in the mindset of just in general, just waiting. For the moment, we're gonna keep down the crucies, we're not gonna cross out anyone. So we're taking this photo. We'll be waiting for this UV. We crossed out the mimic because we don't have orbs. I just remembered. I probably mentioned it like every single time, every single video, but just in case this is maybe the only one you're watching, and the first one. So now we have all of our photos. We just need the videos. We have unique. I'm thinking about what videos we can get. We can get that motion sensor, and we have the book, so we can get ghostwriting. That wasn't me. Yep. See, if it's me walking, it doesn't count it. Just to clarify. It's not really touching any item, so I'm prone to say not faulty, but we will see. Also, this is not the case, but we could have technically crossed out oh, this was tier 2. I forgot to check. We could technically cross out Shade because it evented while we are both, the ghost and I, are in the room. And also because it's writing in the book with me next to it, and there's no range that allows it to be outside of the room and interacting with the book. I am actually thinking this might just be a deal. So, just to be, you know, for safety purposes, we're gonna grab 2 smudges. I know there's a light on this tree somewhere. I don't know where said the tree is. I'm prone to say, oh, this one. I'm prone to say that also because I never attempted to hunt. As we said, my sanity, even after talking in the spirit box, was still high. I did take meds, did I? I believe so. Yep. This was for the objective. With the d.o.t.s, you just gotta walk away. And this is because the d.o.t.s hunt threshold for the sanity is at 35. Meanwhile, every other ghost that we have, if I remember correctly, I gotta check, but yeah, every other ghost is at 50 or should be around 50. So, and as we said, Moroi would have drained my... What did I just do? Moroi would have drained my sanity like crazy. Also, this is, you know, a perfect example of whenever I happen to say on stream as well, I tell you guys that just because the ghost does an ability that makes you think that is related, not an ability, does an interaction that might remotely be related to an ability, that doesn't mean that it's that ghost. A lot of behaviors are only helpful to cross out ghosts, not to confirm them, when they are like behaviors instead of abilities. So we're just gonna try to lose some sanity, because I don't know obviously what my sanity is at. All of the next hunts are gonna be quite long. No? So I'm bringing the okay event. So, you know, I had instances of people being like, oh, it turned on, it keeps turning on, or it keeps turning off the breaker, so it must be a Jinn or a Hantu. It's important for you to know that that can happen, but for you to immediately close yourself on one thing is not good. What you should be doing instead, and you see me too do it all the time, even if I happen to be wrong, but instead of deciding that it's a ghost, start looking for evidence for that ghost. If you don't get it immediately, keep bringing in everything else. Don't get stuck on the idea that it's that specific ghost just because. I think this is actually the second time I get a d.o.t.s in all of this, but yeah, unique. It was a shot in the dark, to be fair. When I tried the hunt, it could have been a Moroi. With that speed initial, it couldn't have been a Moroi, because my sanity was too high. The Moroi changes the speed from slower when your sanity is high to faster when your sanity is low. So it would have been a little slower than normal speed, just a little bit, not too much. But it would have been, in my opinion, distinctable, probably. That fast. In our situation, could have been just a deal, but if you have deal and Moroi, always have a smudge on hand, because you could have been getting it wrong. Maybe it's on 0, maybe you are on 0 sanity, it's just a lazy Moroi, and it just happens to not do it. Either way, we got the perfect investigation bonus. We done everything just out of curiosity. I believe it changed room 3 times. 3 or 4 times. 1, okay, it was just roaming a lot. So I believe it was... I don't think it was ever where it first evented, in like the big area. I think it was in the small tent and then it moved. I think so. Also because I got spirit box over there. but it was like wandering a lot. It went so far from where it actually is. Also, just to clarify, I didn't mention the different locations of the breaker because there's only one location and it's that one in Camp Woodwind. Normally I show you where the other breakers would spawn, so that's why I didn't this time. For bigger maps, it's probably gonna take me longer. With that said, thank you for stopping by. I stream on Twitch and TikTok every Monday, Phasmophobia. We normally do the weekly challenge and then we play. And if you want to join, if you're at least 18, you can join while I'm playing on stream. It's not a problem. And then the weekly challenges, I post them every week between Monday and Tuesday, normally on Mondays. With that said, thank you for stopping by. I hope this video helped you out and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!